Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. In this video you'll be learning how to make a smoking sleeve. So you can do this in two ways. It is either you smoke your fabric, then when you are done with that you place your pattern on it and cut it, or you can do it in my own way. So I'll be showing you how to do this. So this is the sleeve pattern I'll be using. Okay, so you can actually use any sleeve pattern of your choice, but for the way I usually draft my sleeve patterns, I think I have about two video tutorials on my channel, so I'm going to be dropping the links in the description box. Okay, so like I said, this is the pattern I'll be making use of, and for this kind of sleeve you need some allowances, okay, to achieve it. So for this pattern now, I'll be shifting this pattern, towards the inside of the fabric. So I'll be adding like 5 inches allowance to it, okay, from this point like 5 inches, then from here to this point like 3.5 inches. So it all depends on how full you want it to be. I will explain how you're going to, achieve this kind of design even without using. I'll be explaining how you can, do it and it will be okay on your fabric. Alright. So this is my paper. So I will just assume that this is my fabric. Okay, of course you know that if you are to place your sleeve on your fabric, it's going to be on fold. I'm sure you should know that by now. Okay, so this is my sleeve. Sorry, I need to fabric cut. Okay, so this is my sleeve. I hope you understand my point now. So if you are to cut it on the fabric, you will add from this part, the center line of the sleeve, just move the sleeve inside like 4 inches, inward. Okay, so from here to here, let's assume it's 4 inches. You can make yours 3 inches. You can make yours, I think the least should be like 3 inches for me. So you can let me just assume I'm adding 5 inches from here to this point, 5 inches from here to the center line. Okay, so just place it this way and make sure you bring it down as well. Bring the sleeve down, because if you are to look at this, the sleeve, on your screen, if you are to look at it very well, you will see that there is this kind of pleats, on the shoulder. Okay, so you have to add like few inches from the sleeve head here, upward like that. So for me, I'll be adding like 4 inches as well, or probably you can add 5, you can add 3 inches, so it depends on you. Okay, so let's assume that this is like 4 inches or probably 3.5 inches, so this is like 5 inches. Okay, so all I need to do, just watch me the way I'll be doing it. So all I need, and you also see that in that my sleeve, it has an elastic of 1 inch. Okay, the width of the elastic I use for that sleeve is 1 inch. Okay, so and then of course if you are to add elastic to the hem of your sleeve, it will jump up a little. So and apart from the elastic that I added, I also picked some of the parts of the sleeve, so this will make it to jump up. So I decided to add 4 inches from the hem down, 4 inches from here, from the down part of your sleeve down. You can add 3 inches, but I just so is 4 inches from this point. 4 inches. Add 4 inches to it. Okay, so note 4 inches from here to this point. From here to this point, maybe 3.5 inches. From here to this point, probably 5 inches. Okay, so then all you do is to do just a straight line from this point. Mark a straight line and join it. Then for these parts, so I'm just going to continue this way. Just draw it like this. Okay, just draw it this way. Whichever way you decide to do it, just believe me, it will work. It will work. So, and maybe you can go up by 1/2 inch. Okay, so you go up by 1/2 inch from this part, the under the arm part of the sleeve. Okay, so just go up by 1/2 inch and connect this way. Can you see the way it is now? I hope you can see clearly the way it's looking. Can you see? So can you see this part? So this is my new center line. Okay, and also make sure that this point, before you start bending it, okay, just move like 1/2 inch before this original center line. Okay, so before you now start bending. Do you understand my point? So then you go up by 1/2 inch, like I said. So this is all you need. So I'll be cutting it now and I'll be showing you. Okay, so this part now, just cut straight. I have it straight already. So this is all I'm just going to do. So all you need to do, since you've done that, then this part you don't need it to come inside, because we need, you know, a kind of loose design of sleeve. Okay, so all we need to do now that you have drawn your new sleeve cap or the cap head or whatever, look at it now, the curve here. Now that you have achieved the curve already, so all you need to do, just remove this. Then, and please ensure that your sewing allowance is being added to your original pattern. Okay, make sure you add your sewing allowance. You don't need too much sewing allowance there, maybe like 1/2 inch is okay. All right, so but because we are still going to add allowances all around. So this is my sleeve, so I'm going to be cutting it out now. So for the sleeve head, like this one I'm cutting the curve, you may decide to just add 1/2 inch on it as a sewing allowance on the curve part. Okay, but I don't really think it's necessary, but you can add it as well. You can add it. So this is my new sleeve. Can you see? Sorry, my paper is folding. So this is it. Like I said, you can go up by 1/2 inch from this point. So just it's okay this way. So all we need to do now, of course, this is going to be on fold. Okay. So let's assume our fabric is on fold. So all we need to do is to draw some lines. draw some lines. So for this now, I'm going to be drawing. Of course, you are going to draw the lines on your fabric. I hope you understand my point. You will draw the lines on your fabric. So for me, you can just draw like 2 inches, 2 by 2. Okay, so it's just like having square shapes on your pattern or your fabric. Okay, so just draw line 2 inches apart, then you cross it as well to 2 inches. So I'll be doing that offline on the fabric. All right. Thing for me is to start picking. So I'll pick these pots, the corner or one corner, and fold it this way. Okay, so I'm going to sew this part. I'll sew across, so you can pick one after the other, or you pick at random. Okay, using needle and thread to sew it. You can use needle and thread if you don't have a sewing machine, but I think sewing machine is faster, but you can as well use your needle and thread. Okay, whichever one is fine. So let's see the effect it's giving us. So look at what is giving us on the outside. So this is the effect it's going to give you on the outside. Okay, so it's very easy to make. The only issue there is that it takes time. So this kind of sleeve requires patience. All right, so I'm going to do like 2-3 more so that you can see. It's very easy. So it's either you use needle and thread. I use needle and thread for I think one of the two. So you can use machine or needle and thread. It all depends on what you actually want. Just like so here. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and ensure you subscribe, and do not also forget to tap on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. So this is the 4 spots I've picked, and you do the same thing all through.